I would like to share a testimonial, not mine. It's Jennifer Lynn. She is from West Virginia by way of Sedona, Arizona. And almost going to be back there shortly. So I've known Jennifer a little bit now, and she has a great testimonial that she would like to tell you about. It starts with, oh my goodness, her entire family, including her dog. So it is over to you, Jennifer. Welcome.
All right. My testimony started when a girlfriend of mine gave me a bag of some homemade CBD cookies that she had made for her dog. Unfortunately, her dog was 17, and she ended up having to put her dog down right after she had made this batch of cookies. And at the time, she knew that my dog, Nemo, who is at the time an 11-year-old yellow lab, and he was having problems with his hips and his back end. He was having a hard time getting up on the bed, getting up on the couch, getting in and out of the car. And it was right before I was going to drive across country from Arizona, moving out here to West Virginia. So she gave me the treats. I started giving to him all the way across the country. And I saw such an incredible change in him that I really just couldn't believe it. And I was so new to all of it. I didn't know what it was. I didn't understand it. Every time when in the car, I had the bag hidden like in a box of picture frames, thinking if I got pulled over, I'm going straight to jail. And I just had no idea. But I knew that they did wonders for my dog. So once I landed here in West Virginia, kept him on it was a big bag of treats. So I was able to keep him on him for quite a while. But when it got low, I couldn't turn around and get a hold of my girlfriend and say, hey, can you bake me another batch of cookies? She had a full-time job. She's starting her own company, and she's got 2 girls in college. So she didn't have time to bake my dog cookies and mail them across the country. So that started me on my journey of learning what CBD oil was, why it works, what should be in it. I did what most people do. I started at the pet food store and saw that they had it. So I bought my first one. That didn't do anything for Nemo. So I then went and bought another one. That didn't do anything. And then I started learning about like ingredients, third-party testing, and just what should and shouldn't be in it. And through all of that research is what finally led me to this amazing oil. And when I got it and got Nemo started on it, he went right back to having incredible results. And so in a 6-month time frame, like he's gone from a dog that like when he goes out to go to the bathroom, it's like his back legs would shake like crazy, to the point where I really thought he's heading downhill so fast that we're going to have to make a very hard decision soon. And that, I didn't get to have kids, so he is my child. And that just was something that just terrified me. So anyway, so he's gone from a dog having those kind of issues to like he has no problem getting up on the bed, the couch, in and out of the car. He's gotten so strong that when we're outside and we play tug of war, I can't even beat him anymore. Like his back end is just that strong. It's just incredible. He's also gone from a dog that has always had constant stomach issues. Like he'd wake up in the morning, his stomach would just be churning, and to now he almost has none. I mean, if he runs down by the creek and gets into something he shouldn't, he has some issues, but nowhere near what it used to be, which is incredible. He's making noise right now. He's got a lump kind of between his front legs, and it has gone from 2 inches in diameter down to 1 inch. I don't know anything more other than that. I don't know what it is, but I'm happy that it's decreasing. And so anyway, so after we found the oil, Nemo started getting such great results that my husband then said, well, if it's working so well for him, why don't we try it? And so we started taking it, and my husband has a lot of customers in the job that he does, and his customers actually started noticing a difference in him, so much so that one of his customers one day, it's a stressful job that he has, and so he's always like recovering from stuff that didn't get delivered, stuff that shows up and it's not right. So he's just constantly behind the 8 ball playing cover up or catch up in the job that he's doing. Well, one of his customers, it was one of those days where there was just all kinds of stuff that wasn't going right, and he was in talking to one of his customers about it. And his customer said, well, what's changed with you? And my husband says, well, what are you talking about? And he said, well, normally when you've got a day like this, you come in here literally like sliding in sideways with your hair on fire. You throw something at me and leave, right? And he says, and yet today you're completely calm. You feel like it seems like you're handling everything really well. So, what's changed? What's going on with you? And he ends up telling him, well, I think it's the stuff that my wife has me taking. And then after a while, they all started saying, well, maybe we should have some. And so then I ended up with, a huge local following, and they've all shared it with their friends and family. And so then after that, I shared it with my mom. My mom has really bad knee pain, and literally within 48 hours of her taking it, she got complete relief from her knee pain. And she actually went, I think she started taking it in August with me. She went to the orthopedic in, I believe it was October or November, because she can still feel that there's something going on in her knee. She just doesn't have the pain that she used to have. So the orthopedic, after he looked at her slides or her x-ray, said, well, you're bone on this knee, and you're heading towards a knee replacement. And he says, you got to be on every kind of painkiller that we can give you. And she looks at him and she says, no, I'm fine as long as I take my drops. And so she just, she forgot to take them one night, and she woke up at like 4 a.m. in excruciating pain, thinking, did I do something to my knee? Have I tweaked it? Is there something wrong? And then she realized, nope, I forgot to take my drops last night. And so she went and got them.
Wow.
Later, she was back to being pain-free again. So, which is awesome. For me personally, I've been somebody that every single month I am in so much pain. I go through literally a bottle of Midol a month, and I've gotten to the point where I was having to take Midol and Advil at the same time. And I cannot believe since August, I literally have only taken maybe 2 Midol in that whole time. So it has just totally helped all of my female issues, which is such a godsend. And then I also have issues with I don't know what's the compliant way to say it, but my blood sugar, if I wait too long to eat, I start like my energy spikes, and I start getting shaky and nervous, or not nervous, but just jittery. So I don't have that anymore now that I've been on the oil. And on Monday, we had to go to Pittsburgh for an eye appointment for my husband. And it was actually probably like seven hours where we just weren't anywhere near anything where you could get some food. And I was completely fine. I had no spikes, no issues. That's just incredible for me, because I've always been somebody that I've got to eat on a regular basis, or I just start having energiness and all that stuff. So have all that stuff, clear up, and it's taken away my cravings. Like I'm not somebody who's hungry all the time anymore. I don't crave stuff. I can have a breakfast shake in the morning, and then wait till my husband comes home and have dinner with him, and be fine all day. So it's one of those that's just really changed a lot of stuff for a lot of people in my life. And it's you get so excited about it, you can't help but share it with everybody, because it's done so much for you. So and then the struggle is to not, yell from the rooftops too loud where people think you're crazy. So
this is true. That's amazing. That's everybody in your family. That's just great.
Everybody.
Yeah.
So
my goodness, that's wonderful. I'm the same way. When I don't eat, my blood sugar goes low or whatever. I think I could, it's probably good I'm not around people when I get hungry.
Yes, we have a word in my family, but I shouldn't use it on here.
I've seen an improvement in that as well. We'll be out at, I always use Costco because, as an example, it can be an extremely stressful visit, or it used to be actually. We'd go Saturday every day, and it would be like, oh, we're going to Costco. Oh, we're going to Costco, right? It's there's two different sides of Costco. You're having fun doing the shopping, and then you're trying not to kill people at the same time. Right. but that aggravation of so many people and not paying attention, it just really I've noticed a huge improvement with the CBD oil as well. And
Yeah.
So I think, but thank you again so much. Just that's all wonderful. You know, how is your dog doing now?
He's amazing. He's just, he gets better and better. Yeah, I know it's not the fountain of youth. I haven't figured out how to keep him alive forever like I'd like to, but just knowing that I've got extra time with him that I wouldn't have had means more than anything this world could ever give me. So
yeah, and that he's comfortable too. You know, that's I think that's such a difficult time when you're a pet owner, when you see the decline in the health, and you know, they want to be more active and they just don't feel like it, and you know, they feel like we do when we're not feeling good, and unfortunately it's towards the end of their life.
Yeah.
All right, Jennifer, I thank you so much. If anybody is interested in any more information, please, you know, shoot me a message. I'd be more than happy to add you to our products group. It's a great group where you can read more testimonials from thousands of people that are using Hempworx CBD oil, and it's a wonderful product. So again, thank you, and I guess we're all set, Jennifer.
All right.
I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much. Bye.